What is up, everybody? You know what it is. Ex on the Beach, Peak of Love after show. So Allie is juggling two men. Nicole is juggling two women. And Niall is juggling his emotions. And we got Ryan Gallagher with us. Let's go. Let's get it.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yes.
Hey. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Oh my God, we got American Idol in the building!
Ryan is like, he's premature. I haven't even introduced you yet, Ryan. Hold on.
All right.
He's so ready to go.
That's what I love. That's what I love.
What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy, Lim Gonzalez here, a.k.a. the Sensitive Thug, a.k.a. Uncle Lim. And I'm here. We got a full panel. I'm super excited about that. We in the building, fully staffed. Next to me, she's no stranger. Lipstick is popping. Lipstick is cool. Shout out to Kylie Jenner.
Wow.
Sensei in the building.
And I'm Shane getting paid over here.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. Help us, Jesus. And of course, we got Akila Friend with two F's in the building.
There it is. Hey, y'all, we ready.
We ready.
With two F's.
Yes. And of course, our messy correspondent, Messy Melody, is in the building.
Finally. Hey, guys. What's up?
Yes,
Finally,
exactly.
You're welcome.
Yes. Man, we got a lot to talk about. But we got somebody that's
It's
eager to
time.
talk because he's already been talking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's guest time. It's guest time. It's guest time. You might have seen him crooning on American Idol because he's got vocals. But he's on Ex on the Beach, Peak of Love, and he's doing his thug thizzle. Ryan Gallagher is with us.
Hey.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Midwest 10 in the
Can you see me?
building. Midwest 10.
Yes.
There you
Stand
go.
up.
We see it. So Ryan, let's get right into it because we got a lot to talk about. Great shot, by the way. I love it. You look
Thank
like
you.
real like news anchor, like you're on the spot right now. So
I always want to be one of those anchors.
Yeah, for sure. So last week, you made a big splash in the house because you had an ex by the name of Magdalena come in there, and everybody's like, "Whoa, hello, what's really going on?" And it was kind of like woke up the house. Can you take us back to that moment last week that we saw? Obviously, it's been a while since you taped, but take us back to last week and when that actually happened, and what was the move going on?
All right, so kind of how it went. I knew I was going to the peak that day. I knew I had an ex coming in because I didn't have any type of like love interest or any type of interest really in anybody in the chalet for like the minute I walked in to the time that Mag came in, because I was like, yeah, nobody's really my type in here. And it's kind of like a buffet of sexual desires. And so at the end of it, we kind of like so it's like you can literally go up and grab whatever type of sexual preference you want in that house. So it was pretty interesting, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm a straight male, and so Georgia immediately had an attraction to me, and I was like, okay, she's pretty, but then I see Callum's little twinkle in his eye, and as I got to know Callum a little bit better, I was like, shoot, I like this dude, and I think it makes more sense for them to be in a relationship since they're both over there and I'm in LA.
Right,
so
right.
I still tried to put a little bit of the game, and honestly I thought Callum was going to implode the whole situation with Georgia because of his track record with past relationships.
Right.
So I was like, I'll let this fizzle out. But to be honest, I actually ended up really liking the guy. So I had to pull him down. They didn't even show this part, but I pulled him down into the confessional. I said, listen, dude, I said, this was kind of my game plan. I was going to let you, self-sabotage yourself to come in and say, hey, how you doing, Georgia? We haven't really officially met. And but I to him because he was too much of a good guy, and I saw that they really had a thing going. And so I had to hedge my bets and just wait for my ex to come in. So I knew I was probably going to be the one going to the peak last week when we watched it, because I had nothing going on in the place. Like I was
zero.
I mean, like, to be honest, the editing is so interesting. This is my first real reality show, so I'm not really I'm kind of green when it comes to this stuff. Like everybody else there, they knew exactly what to do. But I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna flip out over somebody taking my comb. You know, that's yeah, you can have it, it's yours. But so when Mag came in, I was like, oh, this is awkward. This is weird. And to be honest, I was kind of already at a breaking point in the house because like you can't talk to anybody you know. Like my whole life is on the phone or email or traveling or performing, and I was literally just in the middle of all these adolescent kids fighting and arguing. I was literally cleaning behind everybody in this place. And so when she came in, it kind of gave me like a little bit of I was like, okay, when she walked down the peak, I was like, okay, is this a feeling? Is it still a spark there, or is it just familiarity? And I was like, I'm not sure what it is. All I know is that this girl crushed me. She absolutely crushed me.
So
and,
when you say crushed you mean like hurt you like really bad?
Yeah, so I broke up with her. That's the weird thing. So like I broke
How
up
did
with
she
her
crush you?
Yeah, right.
Ryan, what's up?
I mean, was it Romeo or was it
Yes.
Vinny?
Because these people in the
'Cause,
chat,
you
they know.
Yeah, what's really going on? Give us the real tea.
Okay, so to be honest, a lot of things in the chat, I have a hard time following, even things that are said about me, because I'm like, when did I do that? Like, I don't even remember doing that. Like, even in my real life, like, you guys introduced me as American Idol, whatever. I never did that. Like, I was on...
You didn't do American Idol?
You was on American Idol?
Oh.
Hello?
We will never know.
Hold on. Wait, Ryan, hold on.
I'm giving you guys some good stuff.
Wait, hold on. You weren't on American Idol?
What is your real name, Ryan?
I'm so
My
baffled.
real name is Gabriel. I'm from Johannesburg. No.
Wait, hold
catfish.
So,
Were you-
okay. Basically, I did the show. No,
he's back.
No. Listen. So I auditioned for the show, but I never had really any airtime. And so, like, I was so green. This is a long time ago. And I don't know what honestly qualified me to really do the show, other than I did a reality show in the Philippines, which was a singing competition, a really big singing competition. And it was actually we had to sing in Tagalog, in their native language, and compete against other foreigners.
Really?
So it was
impressive.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it was actually really probably a lot harder than American Idol, to be honest. I ended up getting third on that, which I have like a big Philippine now, so which is great because they're one of the most loyal fan bases.
Okay.
Well, Ryan, I just want to know though. I mean, so did you know that Magdalena and Romeo went on a date like the whole time you guys were filming the show?
Figured this out.
You knew?
I knew that years ago. Yeah, of course.
I knew he would know.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. You know about your relationships past. So.
But some people would keep that a secret. Like, all right, he doesn't.
And I was so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Ryan, we got to get to some brass tacks here. In the house, I know that you mentioned about not really making any connections, and then Matt comes in, she's looking great, and then she comes in the house like, "Yo, what up?" Like this episode that we were watching, I was like, "Where is Ryan at?"
Yeah,
and I didn't see Ryan and Magdalena. Did you literally leave?
You know where we were. You know where I'm joking now.
Wait, what?
No. So you'll probably see some more stuff unfold. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but you'll see some stuff, I'm sure, in the edits, and I don't know how they're going to do it, but I was told that they're going to put certain things in there. I can't say too much because it's not aired yet. So
Gotcha.
But yeah, you guys.
Can you say why she crushed you though?
Yeah.
We didn't get to that point.
Yeah. So I fell in love with her. Obviously, she's a beautiful woman and she has a lot going for her. And I actually met Mag when she was 8 months pregnant. And so,
hold on.
Okay.
So we can have babies and still have. Okay. She got hella pull.
Hella game. Come on, man.
That's some serious game.
Yeah.
8 months.
Wait, so where did you meet her? Where did you meet her? 8 months pregnant. Like where?
So
were you in the daddy?
Through one of my. So I live in Larchmont Village over, if you know LA, the area. But
I know.
So I was just. I was walking, and one of my friend Daisy, she was out there, and she goes, "Hey, come out."
Oh.
Oh, give it a sec.
Dang it. Cricket
Always
like-
at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You
But-
keep
but obviously
breaking
I'm
up.
not like-
glitching.
Oh, I'm breaking up.
You're breaking up a little bit,
Yeah.
but you're back on now. You're back on now. You were talking
All
about
right.
Your
meeting
friend.
Larchmont. She's 8 months pregnant. She pulled you in. She got game. Basically,
Yeah,
is
so
what's going on.
I mean, I wasn't thinking to date her when she's like, about ready to pop. So I was like, oh, she's cute. I'm sure. Like I remember she was worried that her baby wasn't going to be as cute as some of she's seen, and I was like, are you joking me? Unless the father's just like a complete ugly mess. But
God.
I think you'll be fine. But so anyway, fast forward about Mayla was a year. That's Mac's daughter. She was a year old, and I saw her at Daisy's. She was having a baby shower for herself, and I just asked her out. I said, hey, let's how this goes. So we actually had kind of like a long distance thing for like basically our whole relationship, and it was a short. I mean, not too short. It was like 7 months, but yeah, I fell in love with her. I fell in love with Mayla, and so it's to walk away from something like that when you know it just isn't right. That was hard. It was hard for me, but I knew I had to because I can be like the nice guy and say like, oh, whatever. But honestly, she wasn't giving me what I need, and I probably wasn't giving her what she needed. And so that's just how it was, like,
That's very
and that's
grown.
just, people need to get what they need at the end of the day. And it's just like, you got to be compatible with the person. And
Absolutely.
we were just in completely different, different times of our lives, and it just didn't work. So it was literally 2 years. So that it did crush me to walk away from that, because I had to walk away not just from her, but from Mayla. And that was, that was
Ryan,
hard.
Can you say, you maybe can't say right now, but where you all stand at this moment, presently?
Well, I'm sitting.
Ah.
You know what?
He's got jokes.
We're gonna have to get the tea
jokes.
later.
Yeah.
That was a dad joke, so I'm thinking you might be back with her.
Lord.
He's got him. He's got him. All right.
He's playing daddy
All
right now.
Yeah,
Right.
he's playing. But it's all good. You all look good together.
Yeah.
So I did appreciate when you came on. When she came on, and it seemed like there was a spark there, simply because, like you said, you weren't really connecting with anyone, and so the fact that she came in and got that going, I'm interested to see what happens in the future episodes between you two, and if it shocks up the house or what's going to go on, any of that.
I just have a question though, real quick. I know you love a girl in hoops. What are the reasons that you love a girl in hoops? Because that really just stood out to me. So I was like, don't play.
I think that honestly goes back to something like, it's gonna sound weird, but I like my first childhood crush. Like Vanessa Marcil and like The Rock. That was like my childhood crush. So she was wearing some hoops in there, and so it's just it's like one of those that you just like, yeah, I like that. The bigger the better,
Yes. The bigger the better.
All right.
No,
Ryan, we have to
it takes a confident woman to pull them off.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
All right.
I feel that.
Well, Ryan, we have to let you go. We thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Give it up for Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
Guys.
And like I said, excited to see what happens the rest of the season.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for y'all to work out.
Yeah,
That's
me
what I'm
too.
saying.
I like
I wanna
that.
see
I'm
more.
pulling
Very cute.
Workout.
Especially based on the history. You got the 2 years, got the in the mix, the child that you love so much. It's like a Lifetime movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the good ones, right?
Exactly.
A lot of them are good.
Yeah, exactly.
They're really cute together, though. I think they
Right.
complement each other
I think
very
so
well.
too. I think so too, for sure.
Yes.
And she got game to pull him at 8 months pregnant. I'm just saying,
Right.
that's major
Yes.
game. That's just a segment in itself.
I mean, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. So she's.
Of course.
I mean,
But,
if she's not alone for that long, then she's got a problem. But she's a beautiful woman, and I would be alone a lot longer than she would be. That's for sure.
Right. All right, give it up again for Ryan.
Yay.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
man.
Ryan.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Ryan.
All right. So,
Oh, he's a cutie.
He's a good man.
like
Yeah, he
literally-
is.
Like, I was going to say, but y'all didn't even let me have time to say it. Maybe he just don't need Magdalena.
you think
I don't think Magdalena's the one for him.
really?
Why not?
Yeah.
Did you see her track record? She clearly want to be out here dating someone who's famous.
I mean, wait. Track record. It's one.
Vinny, Romeo.
That's 2 people.
Well, I'm sure there's
LA is
two
small.
people
that we all know.
It's a small city,
LA
so
is small.
Oh, okay.
you're bound to
clearly
date.
you
Well,
guys
first of
don't
all,
agree.
Sensei has been in a relationship forever, so she doesn't know what it's like to date. But if you date in LA, you're bound to date someone that's like
But
up
if
there.
you're dating a reality star,
I mean, maybe not a reality star. But, well, Romeo doesn't really count as a reality star. I don't think.
growing up with hip hop.
Well, now he
But
does.
I mean,
He
I'm
does
talking about
reality
from
shows.
when
That's
we
what he
came
does.
up with him.
Right.
I don't know Romeo as
He's
reality.
He was low Romeo.
Chat room.
Thank
What
you.
do you guys
That's
agree
true.
with? Do you think Magdalena's out here trying to find her next with another
Magdalena got
celeb?
game.
Okay.
She got that 8-month
or
game.
do you think
That
that
8-month game.
she
Give us the
deserves
manual, sis.
her and Ryan to be together? I
Yeah.
need y'all to let me know. Can we
Yes.
do a poll right now? All you 32 who are watching right now, please let me know because I'm over here saying like nay.
Yes.
Nay with it.
Sensei's hated. Let's talk a little bit more about this episode. There was an epic. What would you call it? A
What?
drag runway off
Yes.
show off between
Slayness.
Sam and Niall.
It's like an episode of Pose.
Yeah,
Niall won.
right.
Yes.
Tequila,
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird,
That
and
might be my
Orphe
name
Issa
now.
Rivers. Yeah, I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" But they
Niall
were
won.
like, they were
Oh,
really,
yeah.
they were working. You said Niall won. He won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam needed to get that hair together.
Right. We do see, that hair was a mess.
Right.
So we see that Marlon and Le-Demi finally come together.
Let love in, people. Let the love in.
How do you feel about this? Because obviously,
I don't know.
We saw the situation, right, when they were both kind of vibing. She kind of did the whole 2 eggs, don't put all your eggs in the basket. He did his thing, and then she got upset.
Well, because she changed her mind, so she's allowed to. I change my mind every 5
Okay.
minutes. Maybe she's a Gemini.
Maybe I was just going to say Gemini powers.
Gemini. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Gemini powers. Anyway, he's still he's always left the door open.
Right.
We'll say that. And then we saw in this episode, he was kind of mugging her, and she was just like, "What?"
Did you
And
say
then
mugging?
He was
Are you
mugging her.
Mugging. I was
know.
thinking of the British "Don't mug me off."
Oh no, I don't know that.
Never mind. I'm not happy about that.
Sorry,
Okay.
he was mugging her.
Americans.
And then she noticed that, so she's like, "What's up?"
Yeah. Right.
And so they started a conversation, and then by the end of the episode, they was cupcaking.
I love this. I feel like this is what was meant to happen. Both of them are players, so you need to kind of have that chase. Le-Demi is saying, "Don't put all the eggs in my basket," but really, that's what she wanted. She wanted him to show and to try, and he was like, "Well,
it's a
I'm
test."
it was a test," and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna show you that I pass every test, and if you want me to not put all my eggs in one basket." Girl, I'm gonna flirt with him, her, whatever else.
That
And
part.
so, kind of, I think she wanted someone who could kind of test him, test her, put, her in her place in a way. And then she's like, well, actually, let me not lose this.
Yeah.
Same for that.
I was here for it. I definitely think Le-Demi needed to let that love in. And girl, you did that, okay?
Yeah.
The Black Zeus. All right. So I'm here for them.
Well, and then that's the thing. She'd been very vocal about not having anybody, and then that's kind of when was it Sam kind of stepped in and tried to work his magic, and we know what happened with that.
Right.
Callum, spoke up and defended her, and so but now. She's got to go in with Marlon, and I think it's cool, because if they both are into it, let it roll.
Let it roll.
And then we do see that. I will say that 90210 montage was hilarious when they were showing them what they call 9002 or something. That was funny. We did see the Ex-sicle, and so we saw a door went out, Allie went out, and Sydney went out. And lo and behold, it was Allie's ex, Carlos, which I recognized when they said Temptation Island. I was like, man, he looks familiar.
I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, I recognized him. I was like, oh, and
Who the
I didn't know
hell was
where.
he?
He was on Temptation Island.
Yeah, but which guy?
He was like one of the singles. He wasn't
Oh,
one
I
of the
don't-
couples.
okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
He's one of the singles that was trying to
Yeah.
get,
Did he get
So,
chosen?
I can't. I'm trying to remember the season. I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think that they met on the show. I
Yeah.
think they were both or whatever, and so they met on that. And then supposedly, she was saying that he cheated with one of the castmates, had her in the bed. He said it's not cheating. We were just kissing. What do you all
She
feel
slept
about
in
that?
my bed.
Well, he said they kissed.
But she said she'd have slept. We didn't sleep together. She slept in my bed.
And they kissed.
If I'm your girl and someone slept, I'm punching you in the
already
mouth.
First of all, why is there another woman in your apartment anyway if we together?
Anyway.
Okay. If she ain't hitting up my line to get up in the house, okay.
If she's
she
not
should be
dropping
there,
off food
okay?
from Postmates,
right.
that's it.
Like
That's
there's
it.
no reason
That's it. There's no
another
other
woman
reason.
that ain't your woman should be in your apartment, sleeping over in your bed, sitting on your couch.
Because it sounds like the relationship.
Hitting up your phone.
Oh my
The
God.
relationship status was a little like maybe they weren't all the way in the relationship,
Right.
And that's why he was like, you know, she was in the bed, we were kissing, but we weren't all the way. We were talking, is what he was saying. They weren't in a committed relationship.
Oh, whatever.
So if that's the case, then there really isn't any.
I mean,
cheating
yeah,
going on.
lock it up if you want to complain.
Suave mental.
Just saying. And we see,
Girl.
and we've been seeing how Allie is moving.
I can say that because I'm Latina. Okay.
But we've been seeing how Allie's moving. And I'm saying if she's moving like this, then who knows?
Who knows?
You know what I'm saying? In the real world, because she's got old Carlos at
Moving
bay.
like
That
what?
is
Okay,
the
wait.
telenovela.
See, this is where
She
we
was okay.
not on the same page.
This is the thing. She literally told Carlos, "I'm leaving the door open for
Yes,
you."
yes.
And then went right. We don't know the time frame, but let's say 2 hours. Right. Went over to Niall and was like, "You're the only
I'm
one."
done with this guy.
Right.
She said that you started to make me feel feelings that I haven't felt before. But she didn't say I'm leaving the door open for you.
Okay, but
No,
saying that there's still feelings that you invoked, you can't go around and say
Either
I
way-
closed the door on that person.
Either way, though, if
Regardless.
an ex come up in the house, you're going to have feelings regardless.
Well, then
I
don't tell
think
the
you
next
would, but that's what I'm
guy.
saying. Don't tell the next guy. And two, even if you have an ex that you have feelings for, why immediately go to that ex and give him the satisfaction
Boom.
that you know what, you have a chance, and this is immediately the minute you got back in there.
That toxic shit. Okay,
Listen.
because I could not. I had to literally just close my eyes the whole time.
Like, give me
that
a
she's in that hot
day.
tub.
So-
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to be with
Right.
my toxic man. Leave me alone, Niall.
She. I feel like
Leave me alone.
Allie doesn't know what she wants, first of all, because I feel like in every situation she just goes to who gives her attention.
Right.
That's how I feel like.
Niall just wanted to pull her for a
Because
chat.
I do love Allie, but
And-
oh,
No.
girl,
I am
she
here
is
for
literally
Niall.
adorable.
Can I have you for a
I'm here for
chat?
Niall. I'm
Look,
here for Niall.
she-
Don't mug me off.
Don't mug me off.
She is trying to, whoever's going to give her attention
She's
in
there.
that moment,
I'm done.
she's with it. It was like when she was
Yeah.
into Nicole. And Nicole stopped giving, remember? Let's not
Bring
forget.
us back. Bring
Let's
us back,
not
Len.
forget. And then Nicole stopped giving her attention. What did she do? Went on to the next. It's like whoever is giving her
Yes.
attention at that moment.
Allie.
And so,
Yeah, Allie girl, I
Right,
can't save you
I'm
no
telling
more.
you.
She might be a little
Can't.
toxic,
I'm
baby.
just saying. I'm just saying.
But that wouldn't even be a problem if she wasn't so serious with everyone.
That's the
it's
thing.
like if you were Marlon, like, okay, if you give someone attention,
Right.
like, you know your flirt is fine.
Right.
She's like,
But
you're
she's
about to
like,
be my husband.
I want to get
my
married
wife,
right now.
I want to get
I
married.
want to have kids.
her
like, you are
flirting,
ready.
her flirting is marriage.
It's
Yeah.
marriage.
That's
but
how she
propose to me.
flirts. Right, exactly.
Hi, my name's
That's
Allie.
it.
Do you want to get married?
Exactly. You saw when she was talking to Niall, and she was so serious
So
and deep. And he's like, yo.
He was like, I eat wine and I eat cheese.
I'm not ready for this. I'm just saying.
It just was
I'm just
too
saying.
much.
Allie,
It was too much.
she gives whoever gives her attention. That's what she's about. Just
ready.
saying. Nicole and Sydney.
Oh, Lord. See.
Yes. yes.
I'm
friendship.
gonna be Sydney right now.
Yes.
In the jacuzzi. And we're just like, hey, Bill, hey, Bill, hey, Bill.
You gotta roll your eyes like 500 times.
That was the most awkward.
I didn't say forever. No.
Oh my God! Wait, but this is what kills me. Yo, Nicole literally she's such a
She
player.
got it. She
Wait,
got it down.
she is such a player because
No, she's
literally,
a hot mess.
literally, they're in there. I mean, you know it was coming, right?
Yes.
But they're, she's got her, and they go the little helicopter ride. She wins, of course, the
First
fire
of all,
vote
this
or
is
whatever.
not The Bachelor. There should be
Right.
no
No
helicopter rides
helicopters.
up in this bitch. Okay.
They had a helicopter
Okay.
ride, right? They probably went 2 miles. Like, let's keep it on the ground. They probably went 2 miles over the hill, and then they go to this little, little situation with a fireplace, cabin. Looks kind of scary, but you go inside, it's really romantical and all of that. And so, they're doing their thug thizzle, and then we see, a little pitter pat out into the jacuzzi, aka looks like a waiting tub, kind
It
of.
looks like a blow up. Was it a blow up?
I guess so.
I've never seen that. I want one.
It looks like a blow. Yeah, sure. And so somebody's sitting there. So we know it's an ex. And we know it's
a blow up.
And we know it's Nicole's ex. And Nicole has been talking about this one particular person that got away, right? Ashley, and has been talking about her a lot. So you know it's Ashley.
Yeah.
So they come out there and right on key, Nicole's like, let's go to the hot tub. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let's go to the hot tub. They go to the hot tub, and there is Ashley all ready for Nicole. And Nicole loses it. Yeah. She loses it. She forgets Sydney's name. She forgets how to spell it. She forgets who Sydney is there. Sydney becomes invisible.
That shit is weird.
Because literally
disrespectful.
It was no, but you know what? Sydney's really stupid to sit there watching it.
The whole time.
I don't care.
Get up and leave.
I would be out.
Can I leave?
No. Okay. Either you interrupt or you exit stage left.
I get
One
that.
of the two.
I get that. I mean, 100%, 1,000%. But Sydney ain't stupid at all. She was dumb to even get with Nicole. But Nicole is mad disrespectful.
Oh yeah, but we know that though.
But I ain't gonna give Sydney no slack on this moment. Nicole, you mad disrespectful. Who do you think you are by giving someone your time, and then as soon as it's on the same time, the time ain't even left yet, and you icing out this girl who you? I'm just done. I'm done. I have nothing else to say about this Nicole person because you are just a person to me. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. You don't even. I don't even need to know you. You are done, son. Done.
I know. She makes me want to apologize to Cam. Like, I'm sorry, Cam. I'm sorry, and I miss you.
She makes Cam look like a choir.
Literally, I couldn't even have Nicole in here. I would have nothing to even say to that person because honestly, and I feel like she just does not care. I mean, clearly does not care about
she cares about one person.
Oh,
it's Ashley.
Please.
And my thing is the way they were talking.
Herself.
But the
way
they
she cares about herself. Yeah, she cares because it's like she gives herself. It's almost like she's not giving anything really. That's the one word to use. It's like whatever is going to be the best option for her. That's what she does. And so Sydney was there, right? Sydney was single. She was doting on Sydney. She was ready, you know what I'm saying, for Laurel to leave. Sydney was giving their attention. You know, they were vibing. And then here comes, Ashley shows up. And so immediately, instead of being like, yo, man, well, I'm gonna holler at you in a second.
I'm gonna get at you.
Like,
I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I'm done talking about Nicole.
So literally, she then starts like Ashley is sit up there like, yo, slow down. Like, slow down.
But that's why I feel like Ashley is truly the one for Nicole. Like, honestly, we all can say Nicole's a player, and she is, but there's always, and I think that's why a lot of people give her that time of day. They want to be that one to change her. They want to be the one to be like, oh, I could be that. I could be Ashley. But Ashley, I believe that they were dating for like 10 years, the way she was talking up Ashley.
And
only 6 months, and she is feeling this girl, and I think that's the girl who, like, is really gonna give us a different side of Nicole that we need to see, because right now the side that we're seeing, we're like, Nicole, like, nah.
I don't know. I think it takes a truly broken individual to put up with a narcissist like that. Like, it doesn't make her strong. It doesn't make her powerful. She's not going to win in this situation because you can't change someone like that. So Niall was the one that said something really has to be wrong. Right. Something really has to be wrong with this girl.
Boom.
So I agree 100%. Yeah. Let's help her. She needs help.
But the thing is, and
Ashley.
I ain't helping Nicole.
The thing is, with Nicole, she cares about Nicole. And that's really the end of the story. And if 5 other exes came up, she would probably do the same thing. She would leave Ashley and go to that person. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Da-da-da-da. So it's really about her and who she feels in the moment. And I feel like she's not going to change, and no one's going to change her. There's not going to be anybody to come in and be like, this is what you need to do.
Right.
So it's not going to happen.
Right.
We see that there's a beach party that's thrown.
Yes.
That
the best party.
Yes, that was really great.
But you know what? I keep on calling everyone's party the best party. This was the best party.
Until the next one.
Yeah, so we see that the beach party happens, everybody's vibing, and then that's when we see
What do we see?
the hot tub scene with Allie, and everybody starts attacking Allie, and she's like,
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, do
You
it.
gotta do it.
Leave me alone, Niall. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me be with my toxic man, Carlo.
You look just like a child actor too.
Leave me alone. Go home.
Yo, that was she literally was like, yo. It was
And I'm like, girl.
she just like she needs a reality check for
Niall
real.
went and called and told. He went and told Callum.
Callum, like, somebody gotta talk to this girl for me. Tell her to come talk to me.
But wait, why?
Callum was like,
I love how afterwards he had to have a little self-care moment in the bath. Like, I need a shower. I need a
Did you
bath
see him?
after this.
He had to meditate.
I was just hearing like the what was it the Ghost soundtrack when she was with the
my
clay.
God.
and
He
the ghost.
really was like,
That's
Callum,
what it
go
was
say
like.
something. Go say something.
Yes.
She's pissing me off. Go
Yes.
say something. He's really
That
like,
shit was funny.
That was
And
hilarious.
Callum really
Yes.
did. Like,
That's what
take
I'm
care of
talking
her for her.
about. That's a Pisces for you, okay?
Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it was crazy. But the thing is, people need to. I mean, I feel like when they're on these shows, right? They really see what they're like.
Yeah.
I think you don't see it. It's like a mirror, right?
Honey.
Because aside from that, unless someone is really checking you, you doing that. You doing your
Yeah.
thug thizzle, and you letting people get away with it. A lot of times, these are exes because you've run them over, and they just let it go.
Yeah.
You haven't had to confront anybody. A lot of these people haven't had to confront themselves,
Yeah.
and so this show does that for them.
Yeah.
And so I know a lot of them are looking back like, oh my gosh,
know.
I can't
I
believe.
mean, because the thing is, it's like, okay, yes, I'm messing with Allie, whatever, with my impressions. But at the end of the day, it's just communicating. It's being honest, being real. Like, the way she went about it was super childish, I just think it could have totally been different. If you're just upfront and honest people, okay, it just is way better.
Well, yeah, because then they have the option to choose if they want to stay or go.
Yeah,
So-
but the way it was all played out, I mean, the fact that Niall was that affected.
Yeah.
Niall, I hear you.
I wonder if it was his ego though, because he was really mad at that.
I don't
What was he
know.
calling him? What was it
I
about his
feel like
haircut?
The one side. What did he
Oh,
say?
he's.
I just know he needed 2 centimeters down. On the side.
Oh
Yeah, he
God.
said his character
One
was
note.
messed up.
Something
But
about
you
his
guys,
trim.
Right.
I mean, Carlos literally came in and literally just said one thing.
Just one
like
thing.
he literally was like, I'm trying to get, I can't even do I can't do accents, so I'm just.
That's
not
a hard
gonna do-
one.
Yeah.
I know, I can't even think about it. But I'm just gonna, try to get Allie back, and that's all he
Just
said
try,
for her
and
to be
that's all
like,
you
oh
needed.
my God, he's gonna try to get me back.
Yes.
It's not
No,
gonna.
girl.
I mean, it's not
Working
gonna
out.
work. It's
It's
not
not
He
gonna
ain't
work.
worth it.
It's not gonna work.
working
It's not
out.
gonna work.
No.
And I like what was it Adore was saying about why she should actually be with Niall. Like, it just brings out a different side of her. Like, she's so
Yes.
serious, so, like, committal, all that. But at least with Niall, it's like, just play a little, live a little.
Yeah,
Let's just
she's
talk
way
about,
too-
talk about different things. And I'm like, that's what you need, and that's what you should be going for. But you don't know it until it's, like, throwing you.
You really don't.
You don't know it.
You really don't. It can be really in your face,
Yes.
and you just well.
It's
what-
not
happened?
you.
What
No,
happened?
Melody's
Right.
faces. You just
I
can't.
can't see it.
Well, going back, what's interesting is going back to what our guest Ryan said earlier. He said it's like a buffet, of sexual preference.
There we go.
And
yeah.
so when you get in there, it's like sensory overload. And I can see how people are just fawning. Like, we've talked about a few people, but that are just seem thirsty, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, because you get in there, it's like, whose ex is next?
Right.
Oh, is this going to be my next?
Yeah.
Because you're literally geared for that. You're sitting in the house with all of these people, and you're like, especially if you're not vibing with anybody,
Right.
you just want somebody to come in the door that you can maybe talk to.
Right.
Right.
So you wouldn't normally do that in real life,
Right.
but in the show it promotes that.
Right. Well, think about speaking about thirst. We got the polls. Okay, y'all.
Oh,
The
yeah.
polls
What
are
was the polls
red.
talking
What was
about?
that?
We got Joseph saying she's sleeping her way to the top.
Oh,
Ooh. About Magdalena?
Mm-hmm. We got Julie saying no Ryan and Magdalena, not here for it.
oh.
R09 Climb XB says she's definitely on that only rich men time.
Oh.
Roscoe says, I'm 30 plus and single, dating when you're older, whether single pool is small, so I bet it hella small in LA. So yeah, they're kind of agreeing to you with that. But it's looking like, they're on my side.
Just because you said.
I love what Joseph says too.
Right.
Ryan was too
That's
normal
it.
for the show.
Is that too normal?
Said Ryan was too normal for the show. The singles were so thirsty and they wanted to rub it in the ex's face. Joseph
funny.
got all the opinions. Here for it.
Okay.
Word. Do you have any? Okay. So
Nah.
that's code. Let's get into predictions. Let's do that
Already?
right this second.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right.
I'm having fun.
Yes. So we'll start with Melody. Messy Melody. We saw kind of the previews going into next episode.
I totally forgot what they were.
Yeah.
What were the previews?
Why do you always start with her? She never be known.
Next. Come back to me. Come back to me.
What was being said? What was that?
How many seasons have we been here?
Like Nadia be like, predictions, what is that?
Oh my God. Even when she's over here and I go to Nina and she's like, wait, I'm still not ready.
You know what was a good one? You know what was a good one? I think, obviously, we see that Le-Demi and Adore are going to have some sort of rift. We see, like, Adore is into Le-Demi's ex. And even though Le-Demi is sort of, like, moving on with Marlon, it's still going to be weird to see your best friend talking to your ex. Like, don't even, that's your brother now. Like, don't even talk to him. That's not someone you should be looking at. And it seems like Adore is going to explore that. So I think it's going to be some issues with her and Le-Demi, and probably even her and Jack. Like, why are you talking to somebody else in this house?
True.
Well, I love me a good cup of tea about Georgia and Callum, and I think something's about to go down in the sauna of secrets. I don't know what it is, but I'm ready to see.
I feel like it might be smooth sailing for them from here on.
Okay.
Yeah,
think
just
so?
based on social media and how well it seems to be going. They're photographed a lot out in the UK. Paparazzi caught y'all. So they're
Rumor
good.
has it.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Something actually worked
Well,
out.
we did see that Callum is in the Son of Secrets or whatever
Yeah.
about something.
They get some kind of
just don't
power,
know.
though, for the next episode.
Oh, yes. Tyranny and him. They got to make a decision.
Right.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
it's
it's a
a
tiebreaker.
correct.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think next week's going to actually be a really good episode. And we have a really good guest.
Oh, my gosh.
Ah.
Heart eye
We'll
emoji.
share you later.
Yeah.
We'll
You
share
got to
you
stay tuned
later.
in. I think it's gonna be that interesting because I feel like Adore and Le-Demi have been really cool with each other, and so now that that situation happens, to see them kind of have beef possibly is interesting. It'll be interesting to see that happen. I'm interested to see also with Marlon and Le-Demi how that continues
Yes, that's
with
good.
them because they made that connection. I want to see what happened to Magdalena and
Right.
Ryan.
I was like,
Really,
I
'cause-
want to see Ryan come back on the show.
I was like, yo, did y'all like?
Did you go on vacation? What's up?
Right, y'all went on a helicopter.
Like, they
ride?
were really gone, right, from the house.
Yes.
Well,
They were
I
at the
was literally
party.
looking. I did not see them at
I
the
didn't see
party.
them.
I didn't see a glimpse of anything.
Well, I wasn't really looking.
Maybe they were, like, in a boom boom room.
I don't know. But I want to see them come back and see what happens with that situation.
Right.
Well,
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. Even though you sided with Sensei, it's okay. I understand. It
Liars.
happens. It happens.
Haters.
I've been your host, Lim Gonzalez, and you can find me everywhere at Lim Gonzalez, and that's LAMGONSALVES on all your social media platforms. And check out my website, stayonthemic.com, to see what I got coming up next. Where are you at? You know what? I might not be. And I'm done.
Well, you know where to find me at Sensei Don't Play, and it's SINSE. Okay?
All right. And hey, everyone. This was great again. You know where to find me at Aquila Friends on everything. I'm mainly on Instagram. Check me out.
And you guys already know you can follow me everywhere at Melody_Rose. And if you guys haven't checked out, me and Sensei got to interview Callum last week, Friday morning.
I saw that.
Find
was
that.
good.
Check it out. Show us love.
Yeah. Until then, we will see you. And next week, we got an in-studio guest.
In
It's
Yes.
going
studio.
down. Make sure you tune in.
Oh, my God.
It's
This
going to
is
be
gonna be
hot. Not to be missed.
He's going to be hot.
Peace.
Ooh.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.